So today we're going to learn how to frag an SPS coral, and we're also going to show you how to frag an LPS coral. So first we're going to start with an SPS type coral. SPS meaning small polyp stony. So we're going to show you, I have a saw in the back, but not everybody has a saw, so we're going to learn how to do it with bone cutters. So the first thing we want to do is, actually before I start cutting this, we want to get our plugs ready. And they'll have a little bit of water in them. I have these are frag plugs that we have made. And they got a little dimple in there, that way you can put the glue in there. And on the SPS corals and certain LPS, it's really easy. So now I put just a little bit of glue in there. I'll do that for each one. What I'll do is I'll do some cuttings off of this item, and what you do is you figure out which one you want to cut, like this one here, and then you just kind of give it a little bit of an angle cut. See how easy that comes off? Doesn't hurt the animal. So we'll do another one here. That's a nice piece there. So we take it, just bend it ever so slightly. Sometimes it wants to pop off like that, so you got to be careful. Okay, so let's do a couple more off of this coral. That's a good piece there, smaller one. This one we can do as a bigger piece. And you give it a little bit of an angle twist and you're good. I think we're just going to go ahead and just go frag crazy here. Another one. Let's do these two. All right, so we're gonna take our frag, and I like to kind of dip it in a couple of times, and you'll see what happens to the glue. It'll get a little, I don't know, pasty almost. See how it's turning? And so now I'll just kind of do that. That's all there is to it. That's why it's nice to have the water on the frag and the frag plug, because that'll get it kind of pasty and then it sticks really good. Some, like Boston Aqua Farms, they sell a product that you can spray on there and it instantly will do it. Now this is a little bit bigger frag, but notice we put it in our little dimple there and it stays. It's okay to leave them out for a little while. And then once we put them in the tank, they'll really adhere and seat well. You don't need a whole lot of glue. Sometimes if you put too much glue, then it'll look a little sloppy. So that's it. And now you put it in water and it'll harden really well. And that's a simple way to do SPS type corals. So now we're gonna frag a couple of LPS, large polyp stony corals. This is, I believe it's frog spawn. So this is a 3-header, but what we want to do is cut off one of the heads. So it's the same type principle on the SPS. You kind of take it and just tilt it a little bit and see how easily it comes off. And we have this one here. This is going to be a single head, but we're going to want to trim it a little bit. But you notice it's already starting to grow a little one here, so you want to be careful, and you want to give it it's nice to have it a nice flat edge if we can. Like I say, the saw works great for this, but if you don't have a saw, the bone cutters will work too. This one, what we're going to do is just like we would do scissors and kind of just crunch it. So we're getting to a point where we've got a nice, that's a little bit better, nice flatter type edge. So we're going to put some glue on that. We're going to do a little bit more glue since it's a little bit wider piece than an SPS type coral. A little bit more glue. So now, this is a little bit smaller. It's got a little point to it, but that's okay because we're going to get it right in the dimple. We're going to let it gum up a little bit. There you go. Good as new. Now this one's a little bit wider, so we're not really going to set it in that dimple. It'll just be on the outside edges of it. But you see how we get it to gum up like that? And there you go. You don't necessarily need to let it set up because once you put it in the water, it's completely set up and it doesn't hurt the water in any way in your aquarium. That's how you do LPS type corals. That's just one example. There's many different types of LPS. Some you would actually have to cut with a saw, and some you can just use the bone cutters.